considering the importance of this bill, let me now invite spokespersons, starting from the DPP and then the MCP.
Point of order.
Yes, Honorable Minister of Local Government.
Thank you very much. Right, Honorable Speaker, and good morning. Today is Private Members' Day, and that honorable members are free to bring whatever business they have, and I don't intend in any way around to step on their toes. But just to highlight, as they debate and discuss the bill, that this borders around the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi. Not only that, but the CDF, the end of F, are funds, which is money, taxpayers' money. I therefore wanted to check if by the end of the day, the mover would love the Legal Affairs Committee to really get down so that it is fine-tuned properly to align itself in a manner that it has to appear. I wanted just to check at what stage would probably the Legal Affairs Committee come in to present their own. I submit.
Honorable Minister of Local Government, do I take this as a contribution from the DPP? A point of order.
Just to check where I would move, whether Legal Affairs would be involved or not at some point. But it is not a contribution from the DPP.
No, the procedure was that DPP spokesperson says something, and then MCP spokesperson, being the major parties. And then after that, I was going to invite the chair for the Legal Affairs Committee to give us their position. So I was just going according to the procedure. Leader, are you rising or that's done? Okay, can I please have a spokesperson from the DPP?
Right, Honorable Speaker.
I see Zomba City North.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
It's a point of order. It's a point of order.
Doa South?
Doa East.
Doa East, sorry. Yes,
you.
what's going out of order?
Good morning, Right Honorable. This is a bill, and therefore it may please the front bench, the ministers, to respond other than the member. If it's a bill, maybe for it to get the decorum of a bill, I know there's nothing written, but there's no way the Minister of Local Government would run away from a bill that talks about local government. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Doa East. I see no problem since it's, Honorable Zomba City North has been delegated and he is talking on behalf of the DPP. I see no problem on that one. Zomba City North, you may proceed.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for according the people of Zomba Central to add a voice on the bill that is on the floor, CDF bill. On behalf of the mighty Democratic Progressive Party, I'm deeply honored.
Honorable, you said Zomba Central, unless
Zomba City North.
Zomba City North.
Yes.
Yes.
Right Honorable Speaker, on behalf of the mighty Democratic Progressive Party, I stand here to add a voice on the bill which is on the floor. Right Honorable Speaker, the bill that we are debating now is an important bill which seeks, Right Honorable Speaker, to guide how the funds will be utilized, especially looking at the fact that it has to be in a transparent manner whereby the communities where, Right Honorable Speaker, masses would want to have development to be achieved. As such, Right Honorable Speaker, without putting much weight into the bill itself, we, this side, would like to propose that this bill be referred to the Legal Affairs Committee for further scrutiny. Right Honorable Speaker, I submit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Spokesperson from MCP. Doha East, proceed. Check with your mic first.
Thank you. Right Honorable, thank you. And first of all, let me thank the leadership from this side to allow me to respond to this important bill. Today I stand to continue and pray that the spirit of Right Honorable Martha Lungi continues to rest in peace. The Right Honorable Speaker, the Right Martha Lungi was the one who brought the motion in the House when the members then felt it necessary that there was need for equal distribution of resources across the country, but also to make sure that critical matters that affect constituencies be attended to. May I also take this chance, through you, Right Honorable Speaker, to thank the following. When the Right Honorable Martha Lungi was introducing this, we had the Right Professor Bingwa Mutharika, the President, who supported and gave resources to the nation through the Constituency Development Fund. After that, there came Madam Dr. Joyce Banda, who did the same. From there, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, the current President of the Republic of Malawi, supported the Constituency Development Fund the entire time he was a leader. After Professor Peter Mutharika, Dr. Lazarus Makafe Chakwera actually did the same to make sure that there was provision of resources and to make sure that there is an increase for the first time from about 29 million to 200 million. The need was seen when our colleagues took government 2 months or 3 months, 2.5 months ago. In one of the statements made by Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, the State President of the Republic of Malawi, was the continuity of the CDF. And that is demonstrated even in the manifesto of the Democratic Progressive Party, which talks about 5 billion kwacha being introduced as a constituency development fund. Right Honorable, you were here as a chair of Agriculture Committee when 2 years ago we amended the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi. In time memorial, we had one constitutional obligation, which was legislation. The others were done voluntarily, that is oversight and the rest of work that we're able to do. But our colleagues sitting in this august house decided to give us more power so that we can do our work very well. And through that, 2 critical important obligations were added to the Constitution through a Constitution amendment, and that is representation and oversight. Much as these were done in the past without any constitutional obligation or indeed any authority driven from our legal instruments, this time around, the members seated in this august house decided that whatever work we are going to do should be reinforced and should be given the mandate from our own constitution. Honorable Speaker, I'm saying this because you cannot be called a representative of the people
when you cannot represent them in helping them to get the development they need at constitutional level? What is representation if you cannot represent them at council level and decide what must happen in the constituency that we are chosen and elected? What is representation, Right Honorable Speaker, if representation means only coming here and say, get the 5 billion and do whatever you want to do, I will not be able to see and even have something to say over those resources.
Imagine.
Right Honorable Speaker, I'm here with some knowledge that the nation has been brainwashed with news that members of parliament abuse resources. And that's what has taken center stage. There are even some that have commented about this, even without knowledge. Let me be honest with you. If resources have been abused in the country, it's not only through CDF alone. Even the district development fund, yes, even local development fund, yes, even all other resources, yes, in the country. It is not only the constituency development fund. Right Honorable Speaker, there's also been an insinuation out there, and I'm calling it an insinuation because it's not everybody. People think that members of parliament work with money in their pockets. People think that members of parliament write checks. People think that members of parliament go and correct quotations. People think that members of parliament represses the district commissioners who are controlling officers. All these have been insinuated that we do that work. We have never done that work. We have never done that work. And civil society, some don't even. My background, I worked in the civil society. I've even challenged some of my colleagues, come, let's talk. I have never written a check. I've never solicited quotations. This is work done by the district commissioners, the controlling officers. This is work done by the people that are given those positions. And the CDF, Right Honorable Speaker, goes through the same way any other fund. The Public Finance Management Act also goes through the same thing. CDF is not immune. Members of parliament here will not carry checks. Members of parliament here will not solicit quotations. Members of parliament here will not do anything else. That must be done by our controlling officers. District commissioners are the ones mandated to do that job. But just because people don't want to talk the truth, they have dented everything. Including journalists have written as if we do carry CDF in our bags. We don't do that. Right Honorable Speaker, we don't do that. If we would do that, we'd be arrested the following day. No controlling officer would allow a member of parliament to write checks. And I've even heard others saying, CDF with Manjama MP. No, that's not true. The real thing that we want, and I want to say it, and I'm not ashamed, you can write anything about it, I will not change. The real thing we want is anything that happens in my constituency. The people of Doha East elected me as their member. I need to know what is happening in my constituency. I need to know what is happening in my constituency. I need to know what is happening in my constituency. Thank you. Master, we look. Thank you. Right Honorable. Right Honorable. Let me talk to the civil society organizations. I don't want to write checks. I don't want to take quotations. I don't want to manage CDF like management. What I want to do as Doha East is to approve development works happening in my constituency. That's what I want to do. And the people that elected me, 25,669, I told them that we are going to do this, we are going to do this. Members of parliament are members of the ADC. The people will still decide, but we have the authority now to say you have decided this and this. As a member of parliament, I choose that there goes a hospital, there goes a bridge, there goes something. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. Right Honorable Speaker, after that, after I have approved the bridge, listen, and I'm speaking to the nation, after I have approved the bridge, I will not go and collect quotations. No. That's the work for the district commissioners. I will not go and write checks. I will not go and do payments. I don't need to do that. This is what we have told people out there, that we want to be doing that. If you think we wanted to do that, through this message, you got it wrong. Yes. What we simply want is the power to approve what happens in our constituency. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. Finally, I want to urge honorable members. Out of the 193 constituencies, out of the 193 constituencies, then they have picked up one or two where things did not work and put it in the media. I want to invite the honorable come to my constituency, Doha East. Come and I will show you what we, not I, we have been able to do with the Constituency Development Fund. It's not everyone that abuses resources. Not everyone here is intending to abuse resources. Come, and I also want to ask the Public Affairs Committee, PAC, to come in. Because every civil society organization that talks about this, they already have a mind. They don't want even to listen from us. They have already decided. It's like when you want to talk to them, they have already said, no, not you. We want a genuine institution that can sit down and listen. Can you be called a representative of the people in the Constitution without approving development works? That cannot happen. That cannot happen. But we don't want to write checks. We don't want to collect quotations. That you should do as district commissioners and your people. The Malawi Congress Party, which gave me a chance to speak on this matter, supports this bill. I rest my case. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take our seats. Honourable members, there was a suggestion that came from the DPP spokesperson that the bill should first go to Legal Affairs Committee, and it is my understanding that the bill is already with the Legal Affairs Committee. I see leader.
Right Honorable Speaker.
Order.
The submission by the leader of the backbenchers on this side that the bill be scrutinized by the Legal Affairs Committee is the official position. I have had discussions with my colleagues over there over this matter, and that was the understanding. We are all in favor of this bill, but we need to make sure that we follow all of the processes, and therefore we would like to take that route. No one is going against this bill because it is the wish of this House. But let's make sure that we follow all the due processes. I would like to submit, Right Honorable Speaker.
Order. Leader of Opposition.
Right Honorable Speaker, Legal Affairs Committee is one of the committees of the House, which in my understanding, unless I'm corrected, the House is basically supreme than a committee. But just to make mention, we are yet to meet. I wanted to make that correction. We are yet to meet.
Haven't met yet.
Yeah, so Right Honorable Speaker, I think I've made myself clear on this one. Yeah.
Thank you, Leader of Opposition. Indeed, as our own Standing Order 125C reads, and I'll read, before the bill is first read in the Assembly, the clerk shall refer the bill to the relevant committee for consideration. It is my understanding that the bill was already referred to the Legal Affairs Committee, and at this time, allow me to invite the chair for the Legal Affairs Committee to say something about the report. The chair.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. We would like to confirm to the House that the bill was referred to the Legal Affairs Committee on last Friday, and the Legal Affairs Committee had a meeting on 24th November where it resolved that there is a need to further scrutinize it, examine it, and make consultations, and bring it back, bring the report on Monday, if it is acceptable. And then the rest of the process can proceed on next Thursday. So that's the position of the Legal Affairs Committee. And one of the members, in fact, is the member of Parliament that has just from the spokesperson from MCP. So the position is it's just this weekend. Immediately after, on Monday, the report can come and then debate it. The importance of this bill, it needs the scrutiny. It needs to pass through the Legal Affairs Committee. I submit. Thank you.
I see Minister of Information.
Good morning, Right Honorable Speaker. I rise just to clarify certain issues regarding this proposed bill. Indeed, the bill is very critical, very paramount. The 5 billion proposed Constituency Development Fund is a brainchild of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, and indeed it requires some registration so that the funds are managed and protected. That said, we want just to assure the members here that they allow the Legal Affairs Committee to finalize scrutinizing the bill. Government is undertaking that next week, at any point, we can allow that the matter proceed, that the report from the Legal Affairs come into this House, and we debate and we finalize the processes. I submit, Mr. First Deputy, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Point of order, Dr. Casino.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, Mr. Speaker, sir. This being a house of rules, and today being Thursday, a private member's day, Mr. Speaker, Sir Adedzagasina would like to move that we waive all relevant standing orders to allow the move of this bill, wind up this bill so that we proceed with the bill. I propose, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Point of order. Point of order. Point of order.
Rumpi West, point of order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the Speaker has not agreed to the motion, so there's a chance.
I will make my ruling shortly, but let me hear the point of order from Rumpi West.
Mr. Speaker, sir, you can look at the agency of the matter. I propose that the leadership of both sides can meet for 10 minutes and agree that we proceed today. They have to meet. We have passed several monetary bills in this house without any report from a relevant committee. There is a precedence on these matters, but what we want is the leadership should meet so that they should be assured that the coming bills will be
Thank you.
given to the legal affairs, not on this one.
I have taken note of your that is the last point of order I'm taking.
Chair, I
yes.
have a privilege of being a member of the Legal Affairs Committee, and our lady chair and his deputy were actually part of the drafters of this bill. I don't think it will change anything. They are the ones who drafted this bill, the chair and him. So I don't know. Even if we go out over the weekend, this bill was drafted by the two lawyers there, the chair and the vice. So even if they take us to the lake, there's nothing that can change. Let us proceed here. Thank you, Chair.
Minister of Local Government.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. As the undertake has already been done by the leader, I wanted to invite them that it is important for us to pass a bill that will leave the test of time.
Done by them.
The question of, for example, when you read on what ought to be done, the question of clarity is very important, and that bills must be speaking to each other. When you talk about, for example, management, then you've got the Public Finance Management Act on the other side. How do you reconcile the two? That is the more reason why we are saying the Legal Affairs Committee have got to, with the drafter, have got to look at this and this, reconcile them, so that when the bill is being passed here, those little ones would have already been sorted out, than for us to pass the Constitution and then it is in conflict with the Public Finance Management Act. That's what we're talking about. So it's not a question of saying no to the bill, it is a question of making sure the Constitution amendment is speaking to the act, this, so that at least either we go the other way around, but we can't proceed this way. I wanted to request that in fact, Right Honorable Speaker, in fact, my ministry officials have already been invited by the Legal Affairs Committee for such discussions. So we've got Ministry of Finance, we've got Ministry of Local Government that have already been invited, so that then they put this thing watertight so that nobody can question anything about it. I wanted just to present it that way.
Minister of Information. I was about to make my ruling, but I'll give you.
Honorable Speaker, this house is a serious house. It's a house of honor. It's a house of records. The matter on the floor is a matter that all of us here, we are conflicted. We are interested, all of us. And here we are drafting a bill when we know that we are conflicted. The whole reason why we are proposing that the bill in question should be referred to the Legal Affairs Committee. And then, wait a minute. And then we allow independent people to validate it. It is very, very important. Very, very important. One day, history being a best teacher. One day, history being a best teacher. One day, these things will come back to us. I'm telling you. Thank you very much. I submit, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honourable members, the last of the last now. I'll take your point of order.
Thank you so much, Your Honour Speaker, for recognizing the people of Lilongwe Nyanja constituency to stand on a point of order. Is it in order for the Deputy Leader of the House to insinuate that all of us are conflicted and within the same line call for Legal Affairs Committee to meet, which is part of this House? Are they not conflicted? At what stage are the members of the Legal Affairs not conflicted, but the whole House is conflicted? Exactly. I would like to propose, Your Honour, the Speaker, that let us proceed. This is just a two-page. If Malawi is poor today, it is poor because of poor bias for action. We take too long to make decisions, and that has affected this great nation. Can we expedite the process of disposing this thing? He has even said that technocrats are out there. All the problems that we face as a country, one of the problems is continued engagement of experts. Politicians come and go. The whole blame rests on us. But these people who we keep on consulting, the technocrats, they are never changed. Only a few individuals are moved. Can we move as this bill is a two-page paper? We cannot take too long to read this thing. It's just too small a paper. We have intellectuals in this room. Let's not undermine ourselves. Let's proceed. Chair, there's already a motion on the floor. Let's proceed, Chair.
Point. Order. Honour members, let me make my ruling. Honour members, I did allow